Greetings from Tromaville. We're thrilled to announce that another Cinema Snob movie is now part of the Troma family. Subscribe to Troma now at watch.troma.com, where you can not only see our latest movie, but also Troma classics, documentaries, original series, and so much more, with new content added every month. Start your free trial today at watch.troma.com. Another musical March in September is upon us, and while we may have spent last year's musical month finding out what those damn kids 60 years ago were hip to, this year let's find out what kids today are dancing their socks off about by watching something from 2006. High School Musical is the classic tale about how anything can be a hit on the Disney Channel. It's the story of Troy and Gabriella, who meet one night in Albuquerque, and then they go to high school together and try out for the big dance. Producers call it a modern update on Romeo and Juliet, because he comes from a sports background and she comes from a science background. Just like Shakespeare intended, which explains why the movie ends with Troy and Gabriella tragically dying. Think less Shakespeare and more Dancin' It's On without the hilarious ADR and mood-translating mimes. The film aired on the Disney Channel in January of 2006 and was directed by Kenny Ortega, the director of Newsies and Hocus Pocus, plus he's no stranger to High School Musicals, having directed that 90s musical TV series that wasn't cop rock, Hull High. Screenwriting duties went to Peter Barsaccini, who'd previously written for The Merv Griffin Show and the Wesley Snipes action movie Drop Zone. I can't think of a better person to be the voice for dancing tweens. Sure, the movie is easy to poke fun at, which South Park famously did with their 2008 episode Elementary School Musical, but let's find out if this movie really is any good. It's not. This New Year's party is off the hook. They went all out on silly hats from the dollar store. There's Vanessa Hudgens as Gabriella, but I think this movie could be dreamier.
He looks middle, you take it downtown.
Okay, like this?
Good job, Troy. As long as you're facing off against someone who can only jump an inch, you're gold. The humor in this movie is gonna be TGIF worthy.
Did we really fly all this way to play more basketball?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, never mind the laugh track. Holy shit, it's Dacker Montgomery! Ain't nothing like going to a New Year's Eve party for some peace and quiet and reading time. But someone's got to get up there and sing. Look, we don't care if you don't want to. You're gonna sing Summer Lovin' and be damn happy doing so.
Hey, you know what? Someday you guys might thank me for this. Or not.
Yeah, I'll thank your ADR work. I was a little premature in making that Dancin' It's On ADR joke. Sure, they're good and all, but what it doesn't show is the people coming into the bar, seeing the karaoke, and saying, yeah, let's go somewhere else. Then they never saw each other again.
I never believed in.
Wait, my God, she has talent? Who is she again? And who are either of us? They are amazing at singing a sound-alike, for this could be the start of something big. But you know what would make this better? If it were Chippendales and this were a duet with Chris Farley. This Ted Bundy movie is taking a lot of liberties. Ted was charming, sure, but I don't know if he ever seduced his victims via karaoke competition. Yeah, this is impressive, but sorry, the winners are Gwyneth Paltrow and Huey Lewis. Their meet-cute turns real awkward real fast when he accidentally calls her Selena Gomez. Just kidding. Chemistry. Are they counting down to the next line? Nothing like celebrating New Year's Eve with an After Effects show. And look at those phones! Oh my God, this might as well be the Stone Age! Sure, she disappears before he can get to know her better, but I have a feeling this is only the beginning.
This is the main brain, Vince Fontaine, beginning your
This is clearly Grease 2 territory. The gang's all here, back to school, complete with villain Sharpay. Hello, I'll be your bitch for the movie. The laugh track is back too.
The Ice Princess has returned from the North Pole.
You know, she probably spent the holidays what she always does. Well, how's that? Shopping for mirrors.
Oh! Idiots!
Ah, Gabriella, not only are you new here and not as popular, but we're gonna change your name to Not Sandy.
Some of these themes cross generations, like cell phones.
Ah, the cell phone menace has returned to our crucible of learning.
Yes, but this is an emergency. We all have to cancel a comedian who offended us. Troy can't believe that she transferred to his school. Okay, so this really is Grease. Only if Danny and Sandy didn't spend a whole summer together and instead just sang a duet for a few minutes and barely talked. But they have enemies.
What's impossible, Troy? I wouldn't think impossibles even in your vocabulary.
Don't mind her, she's drunk. Clearly they're auditioning for the Gilmore Girls musical where she's a shoo-in for Paris. Maybe this girl and Troy have a shot together.
Toodles!
Never mind, you said toodles. I don't like you anymore.
Look, bro, I don't know about these new uniforms. Why are they made of silk and designed for dancing?
Oh, that's why. Turns out they're all trying out for the Harlem Globetrotters.
Do not let the opposing team see you doing this because we will have already lost.
These songs have a message.
I gotta get my head in the game. You gotta get your head in the game. I gotta get my head in the game.
Then maybe you should stop singing and dancing. Tony wants to sing and dance and not play basketball. As if it matters. Looks like you can do all of those things in this universe no matter what activity you pick.
She makes this feel so right. Should I go for it?
Why are you asking me? Do I look like I care?
Anyway, good game, fellas, good game.
Shit, we forgot to practice.
It took me this long to realize that asshole Ryan is wearing a hat. I seriously thought he had a jockstrap on his head. Gabriella is their competition, so they go to a 1997 search engine where they find out that holy shit, she was in Grease Live. She has inside information on how this is gonna end. The gang is at Detention, which in this movie is working on a school play, as if every student wouldn't at some point be doing this anyway. I feel like I'm watching a Christmas Kiss movie. They blew their holiday load in the opening scene. When is someone gonna be assaulted in an elevator?
Alright, assholes, we got 2 weeks until the big game. Have you practiced your 12 hours of tap? And where's our star?
Don't make me ask again. Where's Troy and Chad?
You're not scary. Now Vic Morrow and the Bad News Bears, that was scary. Time to get his boys out of detention and back on the court.
This school is about more than just young men in baggy shorts flinging balls for touchdowns.
Well, someone hasn't been in the locker room.
Got your back, boys, and no more flinging each other's balls in the showers. People are starting to talk.
But leave it to new friends to really explain the popularity of Troy.
Isn't Troy Bolton just the hottie super bum?
This movie is lame! Oh, and I guess Coach Bolton is Troy's dad. I may not be paying as close attention to this as a 13-year-old girl is. But with it being a TV movie, that means we can at least take time out for a commercial break. Thank God, I've been waiting for a demon clown to show up and kill these kids.
Good news, class, I've been cast as the Nancy Cartwright of this school.
Till noon for those of you bold enough to extend the wingspan of your creative spirit.
You're the biology teacher, cut it out! But the movie doesn't lie. Chad does come with his own background music.
What's he doing?
How's it going, man?
My man, totally not awkward.
See, you guys, I told you I like black people.
I've been wondering what school play they're doing, but now I know that it's a musical adaptation of Ishtar. Troy sneaks away to try out for the play, which means we have to see all of the other auditions.
It's hard to believe that I couldn't.
No, you look like a less possessed Raggedy Ann doll.
It's hard to believe that I couldn't Sneak.
No, you're the science teacher. Next.
This feeling's like no other.
No, you look too much like the villain. Next.
What I've been looking for.
I'm deaf now and don't know if I can audition anyone else. You're too fabulous. Next.
It's hard to believe that I could not see that you were right.
And you're too William Shatner, the transformed man. Let's just cut to the chase and cast the movie's two leads.
It's hard to believe that I couldn't see.
But might as well let these two go first. This stage production of The Hills is gonna be the most likable thing since sticking your asshole shut with super glue. These will be the perfect stars. They're already abusing the writer. Too bad the auditions are over. They wouldn't have gotten the part anyway. They don't abuse the staff enough.
You're the playmaker here, Kelsey.
I am? Do you want to hear how the duet's supposed to sound?
No. Okay, fine. I got time to kill.
It's hard to believe that I couldn't.
Sweet. I get to hear this song again. Pardon me while I shove this thing of hot sauce up my dick.
On second thought, I happen to hear this and I love it. I'm giving you a callback.
I know who's gonna be upset about this.
Callback!
Oh my god, worst day ever. This is totes worse than a school shooting. Really, it seems that anyone could have won a spot in this play. I think it was only the untalented people in the school who tried out for it.
Someday, I hope to make the perfect creme brulee.
Don't any of you have classes to get to? You're wasting your entire breaks on dancing. Here they are singing about sticking to the status quo, a follow-up to their hit songs, Take That Patriarchy, and Diva La Resistance. Nice of them to include a stoned-as-hell audience member watching the movie. I wish this were more like High Tops, then at least Satan would show up and cause one of them to OD. My god, this is horrible. Everyone here is talented. I'm sure Sharp A will grow up to be the nosy bitch neighbor in a Mormon movie. Why not? No joke, this movie was filmed in Salt Lake City. Not since Hello Dolly have I seen a musical number that ends with a motorboating by chili cheese fries. Man, this is all really ruining the sports.
Did you see what's happening here, man? Our team is coming apart because of your singing thing.
Oh yeah, it's his fault for turning the team into a Magic Mike audition. The real romance should be between the coach and drama teacher. Just hurry up and bang already. This movie is so wise.
Did you ever feel like there's this whole other person inside of you just looking for a way to come out?
Yeah, but that's only because I just ate a jockey. Now I can come up here and Bieber in peace. Oh right, my love interest. He hates sports and really wants to sing and travel the world with a musical freak show.
Hey, just call me Freaky Callback Boy.
No, you're gonna be the handsome one. We have other actors for the freaks. Oh, I guess this movie's still going. Don't let me interrupt your musical number.
We're soaring, flying.
Great, guess he's singing the stage directions now. Everyone's getting distracted. Oh right, I do gotta shit. On my way now. Sharp A is making sure that no one is auditioning in here, or she'll shoot them. And apparently she's blind because how the hell did she not see her? Troy's in trouble. He doesn't make it to practice because he's too busy humping a box. I'll teach you to join musical theater and have sex with boxes. Here, practice by yourself with your love interest.
Whoa! Don't tell me you're good at hoops too.
Why not? Everyone at this school is good at the same things anyway. Dad only wants what's best for his son, if what's best is sports. He's challenging the boy on how long it'll take for him to scream the "I don't want your life" line from Varsity Blues. You better take this commercial break to think about what you've done.
What? Let's go.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Thank God, Bugs Bunny's gonna shove dynamite up the coach's ass. These auditions are really hard on the basketball team and the science club because they're losing their star members.
They must win them back to the flock.
And if those science girls get Gabriella hooked up with Troy Bolton, the Scholastic Club goes from drool to cool.
Ooh, I haven't seen stakes this big since the Cold War. They've been so distracted here that they missed that racist wildcats have taken over the school. Anyway, back to making Troy play sports. I don't care.
Spider Bill Latrine.
This is gonna end with him getting paddled on the ass and saying, "Thank you, sir, may I have another," isn't it?
You gotta be doing the status quo, only without doing it through song, bro!
Who was the first sophomore ever to make starting varsity?
Troy!
Who is gonna get their sorry butts kicked in Friday's championship game?
Nerd! Now let's trash their house.
Meanwhile, the girls figure out a way to get this hung on every teen girl's wall. They get Gabriella out of musical theater by showing her live feed of High School Musical. I guess it is pretty stupid. Oh no, Troy is ripping on music and Gabriella. Time to initiate the musical third act breakup.
I don't know what I was thinking with this theater shit, bros.
Good thing he's given up singing and dancing. I smell a sad solo.
There are worse things I could do.
Wrong Vanessa Hudgens musical. I sure hope she has a musical hall pass.
You made me feel like I could.
Just a scene of her pretending a rail is his dick. Don't mind this song. Maybe they shouldn't have taken this picture when he was hung over. This is lit so weird, I actually expected the poster to start singing along with her. Anyway, she's singing about how Troy betrayed her or some shit.
Hey, I'm just banging around. Oh wait, that sounded weird. That was about my hair.
She calls off the auditions, which upsets him so much that he can't even fling balls anymore. Now is not the time for Dad's "I have no son" speech. Oh shit, guys, we may have ruined our friends' lives. Let's just let them audition and sing. Everyone does it anyway. This should wrap everything up. There's still a half hour left. Even the mean girls apologize. This predicament ends as quickly as it began. Troy is this close to standing outside her window with an MP3 player to play Sexy Back. Charming. Perhaps he can convince her to audition by randomly showing up on her balcony.
This could be the start.
Oh shit, we're screwed. Damn it, I already wasted my South Park reference early. This would have been a great spot for the montage song. So instead, here's some montage music from Unplanned.
So rock-a-bye, baby, come and...
Supporters of this movie were wrong to play the victim card when it got slapped with a TVG. The villains must put a stop to these callbacks, so they scheduled the callbacks the same day as the big decathlon and basketball championship. She has the power to do that. She's the mayor.
I'm proud to call you my sister.
Sister? I thought you were both banging. Oh my god, now the tryouts are having a third act breakup on us. But they can all help each other out with more sitcom jokes.
Ta-da!
I hope you all lose. Good, another montage. Can't believe a climax with this many montage is still moving at a snail's pace. Yeah, I don't care if you still love your son. How are those callbacks going?
Mucho gusto.
Rico Sucke.
Ay, que fabulosa! Ay!
Okay, even if Troy and Gabriella don't show up, I think you've lost. You call this a competition? I refuse to take any of this seriously unless a wise doorman MCs it. On second thought, let's not remember the mid-2000s. It was a silly time. The gang sabotages both the championship and the decathlon so that Troy and Gabriella can audition. That's way easier than asking if they can try out later because they can't get out of prior engagements. This poor disco ball is gonna go home, curl up next to a mountain of cocaine, and reminisce about its more dignified roles in movies like Disco Godfather. But Troy and Gabriella make it right after their karate auditions. Will they be able to try out?
No, we'll sing without a piano.
Oh, no, you won't. Penis here, Mr. Darbus.
No one called for a penis! She doesn't think that she can do it. Maybe the villains should play the lead. But then they totally do audition.
We're soaring, flying.
Boo! It's the riveting love story of two people who would probably break up right before college.
We're breaking free.
This movie's totally made for me. A 37-year-old bald man watching movies from a big comfy chair. I guess it's nighttime now. They win the audition, plus Troy wins the big game. I was wrong. This movie has less stakes than a vegan restaurant. All the loose ends are being tied up.
You're going with me to the after party, right?
Like on a date?
Oh, it must be your lucky day.
Chad just asked me out.
Guess those two are a thing. I know I'm evil, but I'm okay with losing now. Only a couple minutes left. That's plenty of time to she's all that, Kelsey. And for another musical number.
Come on, let's have some fun together. We're there for each other every time.
You go together like Ramalama Ding Dong and a rabid Saint Bernard. Does this school really need a stage musical? That's like every day here. I'd be more impressed if they did Glengarry Glen Ross. Best have the losers of the audition lead the final number. Are you sure they should have lost? The lyrics say that they're all in this together. Just kidding. There's only one Zac Efron. Bye, guys. They're playing us off. Sorry. Kids these days are stupid. Back in my day, we had an animated Rubik's Cube show, and it confused all of us. Well, you don't need me to tell you this was a colossal hit. Besides jump-starting the careers of Zac Efron and Vanessa Hudgens, the movie was, at the time, the most successful Disney Channel original movie, bringing in 7.7 million viewers. It was the first feature-length video on the iTunes Store, and upon release, the DVD was the fastest-selling TV movie of all time. Which is sorta like if Can't Stop the Music won the Best Picture Oscar. It was so successful that only 1 year later we got High School Musical 2. I know I should get to that, but next week is a Friday the 13th. Wait, but this is Musical March in September. How the hell am I gonna do a Friday the 13th movie during Musical March in September? The hell is that? Oh, there's a Bollywood Friday the 13th? Of course there is!
G-O-D-R-A-M-A-C-L-U-B! Exclamation point!